The fuck is this? Oh.
The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry.
Okay.
Off to advise the Queen of Chester.
Gotta level up.
This is the holy.
I guess I can throw that in conceptualization for when we get back.
Definitely not your wife.
Okay.
You need to talk to her. Think of the historical knowledge you could glean. I don't know, man. What is the Holy Suzerain doing here? Something seems off.
Hey.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
I've done better.
Don't say that. I know this positive thing sounds stupid to you, Harry, but it works. We all have an obligation.
I think I saw someone else play the scene and didn't realize this wasn't actually your wife.
It will be. Now.
She looks over her shoulder.
This is everything I always warned you about.
Thanks. Alright, something's off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
Stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her bag. Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Crown of immortality? Aren't you already wearing one?
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
Neat.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder,
I like that the dress is flowy too, it's a nice touch.
silence. Her nuptial gown flows in the wind, wraps around her holy body.
I don't remember much of her wedding tale from the mural.
Anyway,
Uh-huh. Let's not get weird about it. Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown.
no, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really, we don't have anything to talk about anymore.
Okay, maybe it is part, your wife.
The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters.
Oof. That's basically a Wolfsheim song.
It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you
I think this is the same voice we heard on the phone, too. So at least they got the same performer.
forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after
it.
that. You're still reeling.
Oh, my suggestion is shit.
If you try now.
Alright. But that's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not. But
She looks at her feet. Little golden sandals cover her toes. But what? Tell me there's something good.
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it?
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it. Just like I did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not Dolores Day.
Think
Where in
Things will get good for you again. Alright. Oh.
Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
No, he's been actually pretty helpful. Maybe. I think I've reached the end of the investigation.
See? It just takes some time. For you, I think it'll take something like 20 years, maybe.
Oof.
It was hard for me, too. I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises were light blue, flecked with green.
But I can.
It's not. It's just not possible. It's like eating rocks. You just can't do it.
With all my strength, I can't. It's like eating rocks.
There is a silence. She looks at you, then over her shoulder, then corrects the wreath on the dome of her forehead. As you talk, it feels like chewing on gravel, granite, steel bars.
So you felt that way once? That you can't live without me?
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
Alright. 20 years? That's so much time.
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2.
Oof.
Phew.
Okay then, super okay. I still have other things I want to know.
What other things? We've been through all the things, Harry.
Alright. I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day?
She looks at you quizzically. It does not seem like a mystery she wants to get into. I've heard you before. You're the voice on the phone.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
She shakes her head very slowly, her white hair brushing her shoulders. Do what?
Call me like that.
It wasn't me. It was my hand. My fingers called you.
They shouldn't have. They really shouldn't. I was in Morova already. Safe. In the warmth of the night. Wrapped in my future love.
We shouldn't have done that.
There, I think of you.
I was just pressing buttons.
Whole weeks go by without me remembering you.
Oof.
Months already. Soon.
Am I gonna start taking health damage? There's no indicator in the corner, but that doesn't mean they can't pop it up.
In Morova, in the holy gratitude of my bliss, I put my hand on my belly and smile.
The air gets cold around you. She looks down on her stomach, then up at you. Her eyes are full of tremendous distance and mystery. The death blow is coming. Black-eyed dogs wander the alleys. Apple trees hang their bony limbs low over the patchwork of roofs. Red and black. Revachol West, the evening sun. She's left and bloomed, far away from us, our vast soul.
Alright. Your name.
It's Dora. That's what the voice said on the phone.
Dora is short for Dolores.
Dubois. Yes, Dora Dubois.
Are you Dora Dubois?
Oh no. No. We're not doing that again.
That was not the death blow yet.
All
You
right.
saved yourself. For now. Keep stumbling around, and it will happen.
You're the morning.
The morning. I don't understand.
No, I meant mourning. I'm grieving, but you're not even dead.
Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
Now, so the thing is this a memory of knowing her at 32? Since we were, like, around 58, if Kim was right. So was this 20 years ago? Or is that just a problematic age gap? Alright, well, the X something.
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch.
At least she uses
I
trains.
haven't even bought the tickets yet.
Oof.
We all told you. Everyone warned you.
Who, everyone?
Everyone. Literally all of you.
Alright. I'm glad we're having this conversation. Getting so much closure.
I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
Cool. You're being a smartass, though. I don't like that. Say hi to your friends for me, then.
I will.
The evening wind blows and the gown wraps around her like a white flag.
Times you beat an animal. 1,000 times you've raised that fabric. What is underneath has always calmed you, centered you, made you sane. In your mind, you could still climb inside her bed. Still the only man.
That's kind of creepy, though. On second thought, you're Dolores Day, Queen Regnant of the territories of Mundi and Insulinde, and nothing else.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world.
She pulls up the silver sleeve of her
It's
gown.
already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
Okay. I've been reading books. I've got actually. Let me try the figurine anyway. I bought you a figurine of a headless fallen rider.
I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it.
I thought you liked figurines. I thought the figurines were for getting you back.
That's not what figurines do, Harry.
But then the figurines don't do anything.
She looks at the headless fountain rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say.
Awkward.
The figurines don't do anything? Anything at all. But I thought the historic figure she had.
She liked war games and figurines?
Yes, I thought it would be good.
Maybe this revolutionary figurine then? Maybe you could take this revolutionary figurine? It's got a little musket.
No, please. Please don't give me anything.
What about dice? I had some custom dice made in this place. Doomed commercial area.
Harry, I don't want things. I want to go to the aerodrome.
Okay. I won't give you things
I
then.
didn't ask for things. It's too late to give me anything. I would have liked these things a long time ago. The headless fallen rider especially.
But if nothing else, from now, not from me.
But now, only boring hell remains.
Oh, we got an achievement for that. Cool. At least we figured out the figurine thing. I've been reading books. I've got lots of new ideas about ideology and capital.
That sounds nice, Harry, but I really don't want to argue about ideology with you right now.
The last fucking clawing of a desperate man.
This won't be an argument. It will be
Can't say I know the feeling.
true.
We've all... Anyone in love has been here at least once. At least it has been heartbroken, so... Alright, hup. Not to kill yourself on. Listen, please. It helped me realize I can't let you go because loving you is impossible. You're like a star I should follow.
A long sigh. 1 millennia in the making.
That's a beautiful fucking line.
Apricot-scented chewing gum.
Oh...
Cheek.
I am not a star. I'm a confused young woman eating your mind. There are no stars. There is no light. There will be no future. There is only this intersection and the aerodrome, where I must go, incessantly, brutally, utterly without redemption or hope.
The star has gone out. She cannot rekindle it. You cannot rekindle it. There is nothing within or below matter. Just the dull,
He's just trying to relitigate, but I love that they added this. This is fucking sick.
just like 4 billion others. I am so sorry.
Alright. But you said I have a vast soul, and you will always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
So this was 20 years ago.
It was
Okay.
her.
For both
I
of
can
us.
feel it. I can see it in her tender, long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
He's been hung up on her for 20 fucking years? Alright. Oh yeah, that's right, we saw the letter. Actually, you didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter, a handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
She brushes a strand of her white hair out of her eye.
Recited to her, for effect, all of it. No summaries.
Rhetoric, are you actually getting me in trouble now?
Put a stake through your heart. She'll get hurt too. Collateral damage. She won't get hurt. She'll bend out of the way.
We'll summarize it. I'm not that vindictive. Even at my worst. Alright, you know what I mean. You left me a letter saying you always come back to me. And you can't believe how happy you are with me.
Okay, Harry. Okay, it was morning and you slept. The room smelled of cigarettes and Rowans. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left. It was autumn, the first one we had together. But you have to understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word.
I also like the choice to zoom this out, because A, you get a shot of the city, B, you don't get a close look at her model.
This has taken
I
her
think that's a
place.
great choice.
It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
Voyager Road, I know that place. Where is it?
It's here, Harry. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, 300 meters from the stop. We used to come here to rent videos.
The house.
There. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money, it was not good.
Surely the alcohol didn't help either.
Alright. Were we drinking?
Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a queen regnant thing. I don't think it was the alcohol. It was inevitability.
See, if you drank with her, you'd be cool again. If you drank with her, you could have sex on alcohol.
Electrochemistry? Please shut the fuck up. There was a bow collector, a light rail, streetcar number.
42. That is the light rail that took me to Quran, to school and work. Every morning. It's the same stop I met you at, Harry. 100,000 million years ago. No human being should still remember the position of atoms such eons ago.
Yeah.
It must feel unnaturally sad. A sadness so ancient, it is shared even by archaebacteria.
I was cool.
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants. Smoking in the bus stop.
We didn't find any boot-cut pants, I don't think, unfortunately.
My life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first. My first kiss. My first time to have sex. The first and worst time I fell in love.
Oof.
I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore.
Ticket stub.
Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo.
Yeah, because we found one in the
In
ledger.
Japan. The day we went east of the river. To the aquarium first. I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face. The octopuses.
Curse those evil octopi.
It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me. Talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
I did some of the other, like, clawing, kind of lashing responses earlier, so might as well hit this one. Can't you turn back to the person you were? I can see her in you, under the gown and that wreath.
And my crown of immortality? No. You scared her out of me. With your crying, the awful time we wound up having. And the cheap rental flats you could afford. Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can can only think that way about new people.
A cheap rental with mold on the walls and the tap dripping.
Cheap flats. So the rich man took you from me.
Yes, I have found someone for whom I can feel the same. A copy of my love for you, only this time he is careful and rich.
I don't know how true that is or if this is just projection.
It will go somewhere. It will grow.
Your heart
Because
burns.
this is in our heads.
Through the blackness, you feel the treacle of blood on the mattress below you.
Harry, do you notice how none of this is very funny?
What did you mean by grow?
She smiles mysteriously, looking east, then turns her gaze back to you. The smile is gone.
So what now? What happens now? When is the next thing we talk? What is the next thing we talk about?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, you should let me go to the aerodrome.
Don't let her. Don't let her go there. You should redo the topics. Go over everything. The things you didn't say before, too. Make it go on and on.
You know what? We're not gonna try and kiss her. That's fucked up.
I have
I'll
to,
go.
Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
Lies, sire. She cannot but love you. She has said so 100 times.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up. We've become a better person, I think, in Martinet, so... Okay. I understand. Nod silently like a martyr.
No, you don't. You're just being a martyr.
Thanks.
And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
She turns. Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How's that?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
Also, like, I only feel like if you even go in for the kiss, it only just makes things worse. Even if you succeed. How'll I see you again, then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week.
Great.
At least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental.
That chewing gum you like is coming back in style.
I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago.
Hell of my own devising. This is intolerably bad.
Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death, or war, or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Damn. Well, shit. I gotta check my inventory to see if we still have the figure. I gotta know if it actually disappeared.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Nope. Blood. Spit out blood. Actually, it was total annihilation, Kim.
I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
No. Ex-wife dream.
The lieutenant nods solemnly.
Alright. Solve the fucking
Are you
case.
sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound.
Spit it out and get back to work. You're a badass like that.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so do we have... we have a point. What's my lowest? It's weird. I think it's what I'm wearing. It might be lower in my encyclopedia. Because it's been clicking in pretty frequently. At this point, I don't really need... I would feel like I wouldn't need that much. Let's drop one in anyway. Well, I should say lowest that I can upgrade. Alright, and then, yeah, inventory. So we gotta find fuel. We did the figure stuff. I'm sorry, I can't abide a little notification. Alright, so do we have the figurine still? We do. Okay. I thought they were gonna get weird with it. I mean, that was pretty weird. But, oh, let me get back to my, goofy outfit. Lighten the mood a little bit, too. Jesus Christ. I still have the same glasses on. Jeans were the same, shoes were the same, fingerless gloves. Okay, I don't think we changed anything else. Or which pants? Yeah, that's the right ones, okay. Alright, so let's head downstairs. I want to see what's out back. Since we didn't check that door earlier. Again, I think the fuel from the leaky barrel is the way to go. I don't know how we're going to get it there, but... Why isn't... I did not want to do that. There we go. Water rushes below. Far down below. Oh, I guess my right stick was clicking on Kim. I mean, healing isn't the worst idea. Okay. Firing slit. Can't see inside. Must have taken a direct hit to take out such a huge chunk. Distant sounds of cargo ships. Signal horns echo on the water. Oh, we should probably save after all that. Jesus. Reed sway strangely. No. Nothing. I mean, all that's kind of compounded by the fact that I'd like... Oh yeah, the ice cracks under your feet. Be careful not to fall through. Yeah, I was remembering somebody's birthday the other day. And, that kind of resonated with that whole sequence, and, yeah, yeah. Things may be being felt at the moment. Oh, let's get this one first.
A strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should...
Oh, I guess we were supposed to come out here first and then hit the bed.
With a bottle in your hand.
Why a bottle in my hand?
Always.
Why?
Perhaps there's someone there. Under the water. Waiting.
Yeah, I think we were supposed to come out here for the
There
hint.
it has always been.
Oh shit, we were gonna drop a point in conceptualization, I forgot.
Tutti frutti. And maybe you know it's going to hurt.
Alright, but it's cold.
Yes. Cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
Yes, please.
Oh, fuck, yes. Go there in your head. It's been days.
Okay, so we did that out of order, but that's my bad.
No, we're not starting with that.
Thank you, Volition.
Not this time. This thought is over.
Raise your
In
sight.
the still mirror of the bay, you see Martinez, reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water.
I just like the shot of them standing in the snow.
And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
Yeah, nah. Okay. Winch is broken. Russ has eaten what remains of the chain. Alright, we can't go any further that way. Shivers? Hitting your pelvis makes you wince, then you continue. Inside of the fortress. You make up the console in the blast door. Oh, it's the hole from up above. Get anywhere else over there, or no? Yeah. Yes. Okay. I didn't think we could sneak over there. No way to jump down here without breaking a few bones. I know, we've already taken enough damage today. Fair enough. People that supplied this chain is long gone from the coast. Weathered artillery map showing coordinates on the Bay of Revachol. Old medicine cabinet, at least stocked with druamine. Or druamine. Anything else? Yes.
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Alright. Inspect the mattress.
A single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns.
That sounds safe.
And an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts.
Pick one out of the can.
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Tio Moteri. Contemporary Revacholians prefer Druan, a local blend from the southern islands, or Astra, the legendary.
That's what we smoked.
Tio Moteri is favored by older men for its paper filter tips, sweet smell, and added tar.
See material like the ones we found at Land's End, remember?
I may have been wrong when I said it wasn't important. This means the same person could have visited both locations.
Shout out to the trash around the city.
I didn't see any signs of smoking inside, though. If people live there, they keep it tidy. This here may also be a smoking spot.
Let's check the wall.
There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
Touch the concrete first.
Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Look through the hole in the concrete.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation. A tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
On the left?
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A and 33B.
On the right?
The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the whirling in rags. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And between the two...
The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop. Sunlight reflecting off the upstairs window of Clausia's room.
Motherfucker.
What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window?
Oh, do I?
More than that.
Kim, with a pair of binoculars, I would be able to see inside the room.
Whenever you wanted, like your own little dollhouse.
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of a rifle? You'd be prone, lying on a mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure.
Cheek against the cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger, on a calm day like this.
Kim, I can make it. I can make the shot.
Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
Better late than never.
Nothing pointed here. Many leads pointed elsewhere.
You're right.
He looks north, over the fortification, then at the mattress. Then again, his face twitches.
Could the shooter still be here?
Where?
In Martinez.
I have always assumed it's someone local.
He nods.
He feels uncomfortable suddenly.
I still have a bullet.
We should move now.
Alright. I'll take 1 canister of fuel, please. Oh, what's this? What was the other thing? Druamine. Oh yeah, they said it was stocked. Alright, so we can level up. I said, yeah, conceptualization, since we got that roll. Alright. Oh, no, I wanted to stay in menu there. Alright, that's the fuel. Still some fuel in this battered canister, a liter or two. Metal looks decades old. The logo of the automotive manufacturer Elysium has faded on the side. Anything else here?
There's a range.
B triple prime.
Nope. Okay. Feel eyes on your back. Someone's watching, but you can't say where. Guess we juice up the generator at the console again. Wait, what else was in here? What's this? Missed that before too. Hey, we got the full Fallen set, I think. We gotta try it on at least once. Fallen training shirt has seen... Oh wait, I need to read the script. Fallen training shirt has seen one wash too many. It retains its unusual design, one sleeve short while the other long, but little of its original colors. Giant F swooshes across its chest, now in gray. I guess formerly black. Okay, we'll put the jacket on last because I want to see how that looks. Let me just take this one off. I'm probably going to switch back to the other outfit, but... I feel like this is a little pooch. Where's the hat? Where's... No, that's the lieutenant hat. There you are. Looking zippy. And then the jacket. If I can find it. I don't know how I lost it. You're probably just... There it is. Alright.
Oh, glorious Falnir, you wear the full set like a true-born hero. The ultimate performance of fun flows in you.
I look so futuristic.
You are next century personified, the synthetic man. Go on. The fucking sunset awaits, Faln Rider.
Alright. Well, we got a little blurb at least. Alright. Alright, now we wanted conceptualization close, right? Yeah. Keep that for now, but... Kinda wish we'd kept that from earlier. I think those were the only real main ones. Okay, yeah. Still looks good with the Fallen, honestly. Because you're still playing off the black and white. Books, there we go.
Soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories, animal adventures, a magazine for electrical engineering, and an international thriller. Also,
Oh, I don't think it mentioned the light erotica in the first look.
historical novels from the century past.
Does anything stand out as unusual?
Oh yes, under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory, that is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature
Yeah,
by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and...
that's a great name for a
It's not
publisher.
exactly like reading.
Alright, Kami ranting. Downbeat dribble. Look, Kim, powerful communist theory, rigorous and truthful.
Ooh, Sia. I agree. Humanitarian sciences.
Ooh, Sia.
It stands out. Not a lot of critical theory around in Ravachol West.
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him. Wasn't there some in the communist student's room?
A student in the apartment building seemed to have some as well.
Well, yes. That one student did.
The little books seem inconsequential next to the big pile of frivolous...
I didn't think there was going to be this much to do out here, but this is awesome. Critical theory books. What do you think this means?
Again, I am not a philosopher, but whoever has lived here, they have some education and a certain set of interests.
Interesting.
Alright. Okay, we got an ad coming, so I'm going to save. All looking fabulous. Alright, we'll roll the ads. And hopefully this next hour is the last one. I'm tired. Back to the Goofy suit. I think all we have left to do is fill the generator and see what's on the other side of that door. Oh, outside tab in. I'm bad at video games and streaming. Go figure. We had the same hat. Yeah, it was a jacket. We need to change it. Jacket. Mesh. Pants were the jeans. Here? Yeah. Neck was the same. Gloves were the fingerless blue ones. Yeah. Okay. Looking funky. Oh wait, no, we had the visor. Got separate saves anyway. Alright, so, the generator. Can we juice it? Or do I need the oil from out front too?
Cylindrical generator waits with its fuel cap open. Makeshift electrical wiring runs out of its side and across the floor.
Let's juice up.
The lieutenant assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out, and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch.
Yoink.
The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle.
Okay. Alright. Found the console already. Yep, the long way. Anything else I missed on first pass there, like the shirt? Nope. Come here, Mr. Computer.
A dim golden glow animates the console. Faint.
It's on. Turn emergency open.
Okay.
Automatic boot.
Push light interior.
The lighting
Oh, there we go.
turns on with a sizzle. A dim ambient orange.
Play with the radio dial.
The dial slides under the dusty glass, dark and silent, despite the power being on. You make
Okay.
out defunct stations.
Oh, I guess the military band wouldn't work if the military that it's for isn't there anymore.
On the band, an idea lights up in your head.
Maybe we contact Sona, the program later?
This is an air-gapped system. Of air, I think they call it. That won't work.
You sure?
No, I'm not. But it would not be very good military technology if programmer ladies could control it remotely. Also, it's ancient. Incompatible.
Okay. Could this open the blast door?
I think, yes. Let's see. That one. The emergency open.
It's just gonna open the hatch, isn't it?
The blast door opens with
Oh.
a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in.
Okay. Cool. I love the staggered opening, though.
A sudden wave of anxiety makes your skin crawl.
Yeah, I'm used to that.
After you.
Before, outside, when we were walking across the sand, I felt someone watching me.
So did I. Not back there, but I felt it since we came here.
What's there?
I don't know.
A thin wisp of smoke rises from a charred black fire pit. The wind picks up, then dies down again.
That might be our fire guy. I'm not exactly not scared.
Don't be. I have a gun.
He takes out a sidearm, checks the barrel, then holsters it again. I also have a gun.
I know. It was not easy to acquire.
Let's go. Oh, did we get enough for another point? I mean, drama's already at 10. Choices, if I wanted to go to lowest, it'd be Encyclopedia or Half-Light. I don't feel like threatening, though, you know? Okay. Okay, the hatch is inaccessible on a second pull, so that ain't it. Alright, well. Let's see what's going on. Hang around the corner here? Nope. There goes nothing. Nothing there. Small white flowers blossom all around you. Guess what those are? Rubber dinghy. It's deflated. Broken. Alright, that's shoreline. Reeds. There's the fire pit. There's a guy by the fire pit. Air smells sweet and scary somehow. Anything else we can interact with before we shake this guy down? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Just in case. Actually, let me save. In case that's going to piss him off. Alright.
An old man wearing tracksuit trousers leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth,
Okay.
then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours.
Hello.
Unclouded by cataracts, his eyesight is sharp.
You the fire guy?
The what now? I can't hear you.
Did you recently tell two kids to put out their fire? Two twins.
I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position.
The position?
The position sounds like a hiding place.
Okay.
Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
You've retained your eyesight.
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit.
I love it when I can see the shit.
A shudder of disgust passes his right side. His left side remains motionless.
Alright. Did you close the blast door?
I did. And you opened it. How?
I fueled the generator, then used the console.
I should have burned that console down.
He shakes his head. How'd you know it was coming?
Reactionary rock and roll music. Rain and water.
Oops.
Told you we shouldn't play sad FM.
But it was not rock and roll, it was sad FF.
Sad FM, huh? I always hated that station. Phlegmatic counter-revolutionary dirges. Sadness is a mental illness. A weapon of the bourgeoisie.
I mean, yes, it is a weapon, but I don't know about a mental illness,
The
sir.
fascists were right about rock and roll. It is
Oh, great. Don't tell me we got like a brown red.
mental illness music.
Okay. Nice gun you got there.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
Is that a Bell McGraw?
It's a 3-Angong 446.
Okay.
Southeast Samaran made. Exotic. Must be defunct too. No modern rifle manufacturer of that name springs to mind.
Huh. So we weren't totally right about that.
Samurai rifle. How did you get hold of one?
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
So,
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
the Sinyao commune?
You heard me. It's good now. Like chalk, white from the ball.
Alright. Your weapon has stayed true to you. Mine has stayed true to me too.
Yes. I bet you've killed a lot of people with it. You fascist fuck.
I mean, if I am a cop, that's a proper response.
To make me one of them.
His grip on the rifle tightens.
His right eye twitches. With what? Fear? Rage?
Probably rage.
We have come to ask you questions. Nothing more.
Lieutenant puts his hand on his holster.
If you do not comply, we will take you in. Do you understand?
Another spitball lands in the ashes. That's all the answer he gives.
The danger levels here are hard to read. One moment he's a fire, the next, a fire gone out.
Sir, I need you to put down that gun so we can talk further. We're with the police.
The lieutenant pulls his pistol from the holster.
You are a glorified night watchman. This is a service rifle. I can only lay it down before an enemy commander of corresponding rank.
His elbows rest on the frame stock, calmly for now. But he may still get it in his hands. Looks like he knows the weapon. You don't see a magazine in the well.
Alright. You don't even have a magazine.
You're right. It's a good thing I got one in the chamber.
Fair enough.
Oh, wait. Yes. Look at him raise his bushy eyebrows. That's a lie. He's empty.
Alright. Oh, that was a legendary trauma. It's a long shot, but I am an enemy commander of rank. Put it down.
It's
I
a
didn't think that was going to span.
But your voice slips on, Commander, producing a little squeak. Sounds like you're afraid.
We tried.
A big-time operator of the pederast army. How about I keep it, huh? Hand it over to a real killer. A Briscard.
Fair enough.
The lieutenant aims his pistol square at the man's forehead.
Kim, chill.
Put it down now, sir.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out before you question me. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway. It's out of bullets.
The old man lays the rifle down, carelessly, and looks at it lying there.
Like an amputated limb in the sand. He stares on, his wrinkled mouth moving without a sound. A strange sadness, like a song.
What did you say?
The future teaches you to be alone.
Oof.
The present.
I'm going to say it. The present.
The present to be afraid and cold.
The old man pulls back the hood of his plastic cape and looks up into the sky. It's blue-gray. Same color as the sea. Those words, the future teaches you.
Real music. Real Proletkult. That's La Revacholière, not your rock and roll misanthropy. Chanson de soldat of the black and whites.
What is La Revacholière?
It is the anthem of the world revolution. One of three.
I wonder if that's on the soundtrack.
In Grad, they sang brave children, favorites of history. And in Sinyao, it was... some Samaran shit, I guess.
The East is red. Alright, La Revolutionary, Leary? Oh, whatever. I've heard that name somewhere else in a dream.
Everyone has. They named a fucking perfume after it.
No, that's not it. I've talked to her.
Talk to her.
He raises his bushy brow and looks down from the sky, straight into your bloodshot eye. Yes, in the church.
God, shithouse. Should have taken it down like they did in Grad. Dismantled it for firewood.
The smoke is like curling at the end, ever so slightly. In the middle too. Okay, I didn't realize how high it was going. Gloriously beautiful animation.
There was something there when he said, talked to her. He was curious. All around you, the air slowly circulates the islet, carrying little swallows and black-beaked seagulls in its slow drift. They all, every one of them, every bird, mammal, and crustacean,
What?
keep their distance.
Okay. When I said I've talked to her, you were curious.
I've seen kids lose their minds and start talking to the city. Asking it to protect them when the shelling gets...
Oh yeah, the shiver stuff, that's what that is.
La Revolutionnaire.
Scooted a window over too far. Sorry, there we go. Cool. Move it back. Alright.
Cities can't talk. It's bourgeois idealism. I don't want to talk about this shit anymore.
Alright. How does it go? The song.
How did it go?
He looks at his gun on the ground and shakes his head slowly.
Something about shooting rabbits. I don't know. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's gone now.
He waves erratically with his hand, annoyed that he can't remember. A little tremor passes through him.
Alright, let me pick up the gun.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire. Still warm from his parched hands. Not the metal. The metal is ice cold. This weapon has been modified several times.
Let's take a closer look.
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangong, 4.46 millimeter, made in Sinyao.
It's as you said. Triangong, made in Sinyao.
No one said it has to be a Belmagrave. We were just guessing.
From ballistics, it could easily have been a Triangong, too.
Thanks, buddy.
It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti Shanti. All it has to do is use jacketed ammunition. And it does.
This is his jacketed ammunition, 4.46.
The right type and the right calibre.
Lieutenant nods, glancing at the gun. The rifle's been patched and modified several times.
I wonder how old it is.
The old man does not answer. He just stares in front of him.
Let's stow that.
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly.
Oh?
Some kind of involuntary response. Something is slightly off with his motorics.
Interesting.
This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him to get a confession. In time.
Okay. Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft...
Oh, so this might have been even his
the 4th
AA gun.
Army of the Commune of Revachol. I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
His eyes turn to the reeds. Fuck, I can't talk. Of all the times I'll not be able to talk. His eyes turn to the reeds again. Dead. And dull.
The commune of Revachol? Do you mean the ICM? Your holdover from the...
From the Insular Indian Citizens Militia, the army of the revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in '07, trained in the École de Contrôle Orient, and consigned to emergency.
So he's been here for decades.
'08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still,
Had I known about the May 14th thing, I would have tried to finish it then.
Logically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed
Self-criticisms.
duties.
Okay,
51 minus 8 equals 43.
thanks. You've been on this island for 43 years?
No. I've been on other islands too.
Thanks, smartass.
I was an resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E-48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it.
Huh.
Then I came.
So they've got rising sea levels too.
Was 22 years ago.
Alright. So you've been hiding here for 43 years?
43 years and 10 months.
That's steadfast.
It's not how a human being should live. But I had to. I couldn't just forget. I couldn't just forget what I saw.
Okay, I'm loving the mirror here of two men who are clutching to the past.
What have you been
That's
doing
so good.
all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
He looks across the water.
Where the afternoon grows late, on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, people walk home. Street lights will soon be lit. Further inland, the streets are alive with workers, men, women, children, street hawks and migrant laborers. The temperature is steady. Alto cumulus clouds form above Precinct 41.
Shit, I can't remember which one the alto cumulus are. I think it's one of the fluffier ones, but I forget if they're the really high up ones or something else.
Always waiting.
The old man turns his eyes from the shore and back to you. For what?
For her to return.
Her who?
Girl, child, revolution.
Girl Child Revolution. Interesting entry in the Dance Dance Revolution series. Alright. She better come. I too have given my life to Mazovian socioeconomics.
A waste. The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind and themselves. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try, whatever I do.
So you said you deserted your unit?
I was just 16 years old, 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith. And of courage, too.
Lapse of faith?
You could say I misunderstood the historic role of the proletariat and thought Mazovian socioeconomics were fallible. For a second, I doubted the irreducible laws of historic materialism. The second is all it took
For what?
for reaction to take hold.
Alright. What's reaction?
Petty bourgeois terror. It's in all men.
It wasn't reaction, you were just afraid.
It's the same thing. You haven't seen it. Not really. Not naked. It's impossible not to be afraid.
It remains unclear what it is. He makes leaps he doesn't expect you to follow.
Okay.
And this was when?
The lieutenant instinctively looks to his notebook, but does not take it out.
May the 13th, '08. 44 years ago. The horizon was black with coalition airships. Their petroleum
It was
roads.
cool for getting a history lesson.
It looked like
Even at the very end, filled that world.
the clouds. Storm clouds. When they started shelling, it was dark magic.
Dark magic.
The combined might of international capital, all at once, All the greed and terror in the world tore into Revachol. It lifted streets from the ground and turned houses into ghosts. We were in the Flak Tower.
This really hits harder with what's going on in Palestine. Jesus Christ. He gestures toward it.
Huddled on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon. But I knew the commune would fall. We would all be turned into ash. So I said I was going to the map room.
He looks east. What then?
I ran. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland.
Oh, damn.
In the bunkers underground.
Ah.
Like the weakest of the weak. A mouse. Frightened of the ordnance all night. And the sound of the rotors in the morning. Whirring.
He looks at the sky. What was that?
Airships. I climbed out into hell. The landing was complete. The chain was submerged. I had to swim back. The fortress was half submerged too. Shattered.
Yeah, we noticed that.
In the lower levels, or got torn to shreds above. The anti-aircraft gun had malfunctioned. So had I. I left them without ideological direction. It was real. I'd seen it. I'd seen it in reality.
Seen what?
The mask of humanity fall from capital.
Ooh.
It has to take it off to kill everyone, everything you love. All the hope and tenderness in the world. It has to take it off just for 1 second to do the deed.
I mean, I guess, yeah, if you're aware enough of it, you know there's a mask, but when it gets bald-faced.
As it strangles and beats your friends to death. The sweetest, most courageous people in the world. You see the fear and power in its eyes. Then you know.
Know what?
That the bourgeois are not human.
Correct. Alright. I've always suspected the same,
Now is not the time, Lieutenant Yefreto.
Lieutenant says, gently.
I had to fight it. I could not
I'm
stop.
just showing solidarity. His black eyes keep... the old man falls silent. His black eyes keep piercing your skin as he looks to some great distance behind you, shaking his head slowly, retreating from it. What is this place, this island?
It's not an island, Dwat. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender.
What was it used for?
The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world.
You mean the landing? Retaking of Revachol?
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone.
First, I'm not one of them.
Sure you are. You're RCM. Answer me. Who calls an operation against 50 million people Deathblow?
Murderers. I know what you mean.
You don't know. You haven't seen it. Iblis.
Iblis? Like the Iblis trigger?
Guide angel.
I don't remember what the Iblis trigger was from, but anyway.
Shaitan Order, the darkened one.
Okay. How have you survived all this time?
How does anyone survive? I steal.
Running shoes. Can we look at the pattern on those shoes? What do you steal?
Supplies, vegetables. I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
He coughs once more, then puts his hand on his belly.
How is your health, Mr. Dross?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
That sounds like either self-digestion or stomach cancer.
He does seem frail. Gaunt for his age. More like 75 than 65. Trouble putting on
Got it. Yep.
cancer.
The RCM can provide
hate that I know that,
medical services. You need to be looked over.
I need to die. You don't have medical facilities. You have guns. I give you toy guns.
Fair enough.
Also have Druamine.
Alright. We have Druamine and other opioid-based painkillers. You must be in pain.
I have been running out of that stuff.
Light goes on in his eyes. He smacks his dry lips.
There's no way he could manage the pain without them. It's safe to say he is addicted to painkillers by now.
You like that Druamine, don't you?
It's the little joys. A dark joke. A sunshiny day. Morphine.
Alright. This is a serious situation. You need to be looked over and we can do it.
There's nothing to look over. The triage is in, and it's black. Administer morphine. Moribund.
Alright. Well. How have you coped mentally?
I haven't. I have
Jesus.
holes in my brain. Years missing. Others filled with pain only. A decade.
His eyes rolled into his skull and back.
I don't even know what. Inferno?
Alright. I also have holes in my brain. Point to your head.
No wonder. All your minds are rotting from the radio waves.
They're crazy. Mad about 5G.
The traitors of this city turn the lights back on. More and more each year. Ruins glittering in the dark like a fucking merry-go-round. It's disgusting.
I thought I would get a chance to see what Kim was going to say, but alright. He looks down at his shoes. Okay. Face parched from the sun and the wind. There's a wince of pain in there somewhere. How have you concealed yourself all these years?
It was hard in the Thames. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
There were posters, campaigns.
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated. Martinez and Coal City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Marsov coursing through their veins. And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them.
With what? Pigeons? Or I guess the radio.
Silent. The frequency's dead.
How did you get here between? How did you get between here and the mainland?
At night, I used a dinghy.
Oh,
I only went after
well, we
dark
saw.
then.
That's what I thought.
When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted. I just...
He falls silent, his gaze fixed on the shacks huddled together across the water. Why don't you just walk there?
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs, rabbits, and dogs. Men without ideals are only animals.
Oof. Yeah, there's a bit of fascist taint to his ideology here. Like, he's definitely drank a little too much of the Kool-Aid. Although I guess hanging out with yourself for too long might also fuck you up a bit. The weapons cache under Saint-Gelain 22B in the basement. Have you been there?
So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmer Graves, right?
They were.
Useless now. Rusted away.
You're...
So you've been there.
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots on the map he's walked across.
There's a small bunker under the Feld building. Have you stayed there?
The propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment, too.
Yeah, we noticed the broadcasting equipment. It was not a fun time.
I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. 2 young boys.
Oof. Killed
A
themselves.
lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground.
Alright. One more question. Do you smoke Tio Mutiri cigarettes?
I do.
Never smoked them on the mainland?
They're good. Plenty of tar. I like that boy on the pack, too. Reminds me of the last century.
Oh. And top off my health. Just 'cause we have plenty of drugs. Alright, tell me another thing.
The old man looks across the water at the city, the ruins, the motorways rising above it.
Okay. You said this is your termless surrender.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
The secret plan sounds too fucking goofy. We're not coalition appointed. We just try to help people.
You're the RCM.
That's probably moralist.
You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste d'Insolande. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve.
Fair enough.
Superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
I mean, he's not wrong. His hand shakes and he breaks into a coughing fit.
Spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit. Rene, the royalist on the coast, said,
You never signed the Revacholian Instrument of Surrender.
Liberal reactionaries signed that instrument. Traitors who should have been burned alive. I answer to the Communist Party.
Is that part of why you've been here all this time? Because the party didn't surrender?
he just wipes the blood from his chin.
Honorable.
Honor is a feudal atavism. My motive is class.
Fair enough. Okay. So you're a communist soldier from the Communist Army?
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army.
But you said you were trained and assigned to the Defense Corps.
Trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party. These things used to mean something.
That apparently wasn't in any of our reading. What does a political commissar do?
The old man does not answer. He tilts his silver head and looks at the reeds. You see a small tremor pass through his legs.
His job was to assure the army answers to civilian control and follows the ideology of the commune.
Okay. The lieutenant says softly.
Scientific communism. A commissaire politique is a knight philosopher of the revolution, a future human.
Like wearing a whole fallen outfit?
By the promise of ideology.
Okay. That means you're a trained communist, right?
He nods slowly. Then another tremor.
I'm also a communist.
No, you're not. You're a liberast.
You should engage him about inframaterialism. Impress him with all the ideas you picked up from the reading group.
Is this really the time?
No, don't. This man does not subscribe to intellectual daydreams. The communism he mourns is a planetary force.
Liberast?
A liberal and a pederast.
That's what I thought.
That's what most liberals are.
I'm not a liberal. I told you I'm a communist.
Detective, we have not come here to discuss ideology.
He then turns to the old
We
man.
have come to ask questions regarding a murder investigation.
Fair enough.
The old man spits into the fire pit. He does not say anything more. A jitter passes his lower body. The
He's
expression
wiggling.
is unreadable. There's some sort of interference there. Neurological. There's definitely something off with his body. Something more than just metabolism or even cancer.
Okay. I have another serious question for you.
There's nothing serious in this world. It's a farce.